Hey, what's going on, everybody? Alex with you here as usual. Thank you for dropping by for yet another chess video. I have some really exciting announcements here that I will get to in just a second, but I wanted to start off by saying that I think it's been about 5 months or so, maybe 6 months since I have had the ChessUp board, and I wanted to kind of give you guys my update of my experience using the board, kind of tell you guys about my reservations that I've had initially, and basically what I see the board as now. Now, I've actually recently contacted the people from Bright Labs, and they said that this board has been so successful, it has sold out. So they're going to have another batch coming up in May, I believe. They are giving $100 off as a pretty good discount. So if you're intending to secure yourself a board, then be sure to do so before they sell out again. Speaking of sellouts and batches, I've been able to secure the Square Off Neo Z board that will probably arrive sometime in August. So that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Unfortunately, August is still like half a year away, but I'm really excited for receiving the board and reviewing it and seeing what it's all going to be about. I'm also going to be getting soon the Millennium E1 board, as I've read some of your all's comments and some of the people inquiring that I would review that board, so I ended up purchasing it. So I'm really excited about that one. That one's going to be coming probably in a couple of weeks. Super excited about that. But let me just go ahead and jump into talking quickly about ChessUp. One of the initial reservations that some people had is with pretty much any new technology out there is the blinking LED indicators that is something new to chessboards. Is there going to be an issue with the lights going out or something of that nature? And so far, having used the board pretty extensively, I have not seen any of the LED lights going out or giving any issues. So that's pretty exciting. Actually, they've been recently doing some good updates. I've been able to link this to my Mac Mini because my Mac Mini is running the M1 processor, and as some of you guys might know, the M1 processor allows you to basically load up applications that would otherwise be only playable or usable on like iPads and iPhones. You can load them up on your Mac. Whether I'm not really sure if it applies to like MacBook Pro, but it definitely seems to be working well with my Mac Mini. My Mac Mini has a Bluetooth connectivity, so I can directly upload the ChessUp app on my Mac Mini, and I've tested it out and works marvelously. It shows you every time that you even touch the piece, it immediately like lights up both here and on the board, and it's pretty seamless and pretty quick. So I'm really excited about being able to test that feature out. In addition to that, initially, I think on their application, they were kind of working things out and adding different updates and everything. And so in the section of the ChessUp where you would get additional like instructions and tutoring and stuff, they've had a thing that said like coming up soon, and now they have stuff on there. So they're definitely expanding their software. That's really cool. So another reservation I had about the board, as I would with really any electronic boards, is basically the long-term usability of the board. How likely is the board to basically end up getting damaged during normal everyday use? Now, I do take care of my things and I take care of my boards pretty well overall, so I don't usually have an issue to where I have to deal with boards falling, pieces falling, or boards breaking, or any type of thing like that. But I would have to say that overall, having used the board for about 5-6 months now, I'm actually happy to admit that the board is really well made. It's durable. It's really kind of solid all around. So, and there's really no other like pieces besides the chess pieces that are moving, or like for example in the Square Off Pro, yeah, I've talked about this before, the board rolls up, and so between the main unit where the battery is and the board itself, there is that, in my opinion, particular sort of an issue of maybe over time you rolling up the board and unrolling it, perhaps it would end up going out of use or something might break in there. Well, you don't have to roll up this board. The carrying case that came with the board is also very incredibly useful, because when I'm not playing with this board, I can just stow it right in the carrying case and put it in such a way that, the doggy doesn't get to it and the kids don't get to it, and that way I can ensure that this chess set's something going to be around for a long period of time so that I can use it. I'm really quite excited about all the software updates that they're doing. I think that they need to continue working on the software to basically make it more integrated with chess.com, with all the other applications. As far as the size of the board, initially I figured the board's going to be more of the analysis size, but it was about the same size as the Chestnut Air. So for like everyday play, unless you want a really big board for everyday play, playing online or playing against the board itself, I think it's just the right size because it doesn't take too much space and it's relatively mobile, and it fits pretty much everywhere you go. The battery is something that I also wanted to test out extensively just to make sure that the battery is going to last for enough games. And I'm surprised to say that not only is the battery lasting for quite a few games, but also this board, the battery, like if I'm not playing games for a while, sometimes when you have certain electronics, the battery can drain over time. In this case, the battery doesn't seem to be draining at all. It's really really good. So that way, if you're not charging up this board for a while, it's always good to see that you can just click it on and ready to go as long as you've charged it beforehand. So my overall experience with the board's been really relatively positive. And like I said, I'm excited to see what other advances and upgrades they're going to do to the software. If they're going to ever come up with a ChessUp 2 board, I'm also super excited because this company, like I said, has been pushing innovation. And so if they're going to come up with a new board, that'd be really, really exciting to see, what else they can come up with. So if you have the ChessUp board, let me know your comments. Let me know your experience. Everybody's experience might be a little bit different. If you have not had the opportunity to use this board, like I said, I think their next batch is coming out in May, but I think you have the option of reserving it now. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to check them out. I'll leave you guys a link below. And everybody say hi to Lily, and I'm going to let you guys go. And I wish you all a safe, productive week, and play more chess, and I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Bye-bye.